and you're talking to your ex, so if you hurt her, doesn't really matter that much.
It's not even 10 minutes and we are already trying to change the system.
Demolish capitalism.
Yeah. I can't make any relationship long term. I'm so scared of getting
hurt again.
Yeah, kind of something like that.
Sorry.
We never drunk texted. I think that's what saved us,
Oh God, we're going.
So yeah, that's
okay. No, I did. I had no idea what you were gonna say now. Or are you gonna talk normally now, or
no? No. I like it an intro, Me talking. Actually, like an old British lady. Yeah.
Like an old British accent is still lacking, but yeah.
I can't do this. I'm doing. Okay. Hello, everyone. To the podcast. Yeah. This is how it's gonna be. It's gonna be very awkward.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, I realized it's awkward really like every time I'm starting something. I've started like so many projects, podcasts, channels, for myself, for brands, for my friends. And
I mean, I remember how you started your first YouTube channel, so...
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you do.
I was there.
Yeah.
Before the beginning of time.
These videos are still live, by the way, on YouTube. If you want to have fun with it, because it's me, and with my voice, something like, "Hello."
In Russian, though.
Yeah, in Russian. Yeah, in Russian, and I think it's more. I think it's worse in Russian because people are more like protective of masculine energy in Russian than in English,
Ooh, masculine energy.
Do you remember how many comments I've got when I started talking about like my voice, me being,
there was something.
Child.
You always get those.
Yeah, but there were a lot, so...
Yeah. No, Russian YouTube is not the kindest place.
It's not. It's not.
No.
It's one of the reasons I'm not doing it anymore.
You're not there anymore.
Yeah, it was always toxic, and I think it's even more toxic now than it was before, because all of the stuff, etc. Okay, I was doing like sports. I think sports is the second toxic, the second most toxic industry after politics. So like there's
yeah. So basically, you went on one of the most toxic platforms.
I think
one of the most toxic industries.
I chose really like one of the. I started on a hard level.
I mean, at least you're immune now.
Yeah, I've got immune pretty fast, but it's also because I've got not only hate comments but good comments. I think it was really helpful. And to be honest, I'm looking at videos that I was doing first, now, and I always think, how the fuck people were subscribing to that? Because
who the hell was watching that?
I don't know. And people really watched me and subscribed.
I mean, some people are still hoping you're going to come back, I think.
Well, yeah. I think after some point my videos were pretty good, and I'm not.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm not ashamed of anything I've done, because I think it's a progress. I think it's showing.
You're not ashamed of anything you've done, ever.
Well, no. Okay. No. Let's not do this.
That's a different story.
It's too early in the podcast for this. We just started. Okay. It's too early.
Okay.
But I'm not ashamed of any content I've ever produced, even if it was shit, and it was. I really think it shows big progress, and it's always good to see how how big of a jump you made from the time you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I can imagine. I don't like reading the things that I wrote, like, 10 years ago or something,
But
But, but
I
it's,
don't like to read it.
but I'm not ashamed of it
Yeah,
either.
yeah,
Like, it's,
that's
because that's like a development, and that's like what brought you eventually where you are. So, like, at least,
yeah. I think with
yeah.
you you don't like to read even what you are writing right now. You think, I
That is actually very true.
yeah,
That is actually very
because
true.
it's not like that for me. I think I like what I'm doing right now, and then
I
after
like what I'm doing right now. It
years.
just doesn't
Yeah, I mean,
necessarily
like
mean I.
you know what I'm talking
Yeah, I know what you
about.
mean.
Your
I know what you mean.
imposter syndrome and everything.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I think you need to have that if you want to be an academic. It's like like one of the things. No, no, that's not true. Actually, I
Yeah,
know
I
academics who
don't
don't
think
have that.
so. Yeah,
No, no, no,
I think
no.
academic industry became like every other industry in terms of there's a market and there's like marketing and there's
Yeah, no, it's terrible to be honest. I hate it. I hated that you need to kind of like self promote or you don't need to, but like that there is an idea that you need to, and that you kind of
well,
need
because
to just yeah.
it's basically capitalism, and like we just made the academic and research into capitalism. So
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Well,
you know what?
but
I don't like it either, but I don't have another solution. To all of this. That's the problem.
I mean, there is no other solution unless you change the system like completely,
Well, yeah,
like
yeah.
entirely, yeah, radically,
How
and
long have it been?
yeah,
It's not even 10 minutes, and we are already trying to change the system.
demolish capitalism.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are already going into revolution stuff. Yeah, it's going. No, the thing I was trying to say when we were starting this, it's that it's really awkward every time, and so it's not just awkward for you. I can't imagine how awkward it is for you, but just remember that it's not awkward only for you, and it's awkward every time. I really think it would be better even after like the first episode, so when we will record episode 2, because I think the biggest problem when you are doing like something new is that you don't understand who are you talking with. So like you can't imagine what's the audience like. You can't imagine real people behind the camera. And after we will have like first episode, you will see like comments, you will see views, and you will understand, okay, it's real people. Even if it's like, I don't know, 100 of people, just 200, 300 people, it's still real.
If even, if even.
Okay, you're too low.
Okay, okay,
Your
okay, okay,
expectations
fine.
are too low. I'm trying to be, humble, but your expectations are too low.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. But even if it's like 10 people, for real, it's like they are real people, and you will talk to them after the first episode, and it will be much easier, when you understand. Okay, it's them. It's this guy who commented
Them, them.
them. Okay.
They're coming for you. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's reassuring. But like,
No, it's good. It's good
but
that you
it's
can interrupt me because I really need it. I have this problem of
talking
over.
all the time.
Yeah, that's true. But I have the problem of over explaining and dragging one thought for too long.
I also do that though.
Yeah.
Usually
But
when I
we can
speak.
interrupt each
That's
other, so it will be better.
yeah. No, I have enough very talkative friends, so I'm like I'm used to like interrupting people when I have
Good, good.
to. So
no, really, it's not a big problem when you're doing when I'm talking Russian. It's not a big problem because I can drag a thought for like an hour, and it's not going to be boring or repetitive. But if I'm doing it in English,
so you think?
well, okay, people are still, I was like, I've been doing a lot of Russian podcasts and stuff, and there's like,
no, okay, finish your thought.
At least people were watching,
I know, like,
yeah.
I'm just,
But in English, like, I think I have around like 30 seconds until my brain shuts down in some sort of a nervous breakdown, and it goes to elementary English. So,
elementary.
yeah.
Let me speak from my heart.
Yeah. Something like that.
Oh, well, I mean, that comes with practice. The more you speak, the less you will feel like that as well.
It does.
Probably.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I broke up with a girlfriend on Orthodox Christmas.
Another one.
Yeah. Another one. Another one. Yeah.
Are we gonna invite her to the podcast?
We can. Oh, we can. It will be very. We don't have enough guests. I think in one room for recording all my. Not that I really don't have like a lot of ex-girlfriends, but I have some sort. I think it's like a trial period.
A trial period.
Yeah. It's kind of like around 2 or 3 months, and this is like a wall, and I hit it every time. It's not. I'm not even sure it's funny. I'm just I decided to joke about this, maybe to not be hurt. But yeah.
But it's a trial period. Like who is unhappy at the end of the trial?
I think it goes both ways. It's a strange thing. I don't know. Maybe I think there's something wrong with me. In these terms. Like I think I'm not. I'm hitting this this time where you have to start working on the relationship, and
and you don't want to.
I can't even say that I don't want to, but every time the time is coming, to really start like working on relationship, it somehow feels that I don't know, it just doesn't work, it's like I can't really like explain it.
Therapy on camera.
Yeah. Trauma dumping. As my ChatGPT said. No therapy.
No therapy.
Okay.
Your ChatGPT was very protective.
We need to explain it. I made like a presentation for Anya, like the basics about podcasts, like topics we're going to talk about, like how we're going to film it, etc. And my ChatGPT, I don't know why, but it was so protective of Anya, like in every yeah.
It repeated that like everybody should feel safe and she should feel safe and comfortable, and it's not therapy on camera, and it's not this and it's not that, and it's
like it tried to defend her from me.
Yeah, it even I think there was even something like a safety protocol or there was something.
Yeah.
There was something.
It has like a rules, and I didn't give any of this to ChatGPT.
Yeah, that was not in your prompt.
Yeah,
right?
It was just like I had notes in Notion with things I've written about the podcasts, like duration and technical stuff, etc. And I just gave the notes to ChatGPT. And somehow from that, it decided that I will hurt you. I don't know why.
Well, no, it was not that radical, but like it was a bit like kind of okay, let's kind of.
Yeah, but it was really like protective, really protective.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It likes me, generally speaking, but Like we have a good relationship with ChatGPT.
with my ChatGPT, you know, yeah.
Well, with yours, I don't know, like, but apparently, maybe it transcends like, borders.
Okay.
Who knows? It knows.
How was your New Year and Christmas?
Well, I was sick for over a week, but otherwise, no, it was good. I mean, I was with my family, right? That's always a nice thing. For me, at least, not for all people.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
not all people can say that, but I can. So, no, but we had like some family things going on as well. That, yeah, a bit heavy, but I'm not gonna get into it. Like here, like some.
We're leaving it to the episode 2.
Yeah, no, but like like extended family, like things, people getting sick, people like dying as well, like things like that
Yeah, sure.
in different places.
And it's
Yeah,
been
so it was not the easiest year overall for
and
family
it's not been a
generally.
good start for of a new year, to be honest.
No, I mean, if we're speaking like generally, like what's going on in the world, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and it's so much, everything like is so fast nowadays. You just can't keep up with everything.
No, I can't. I'm not able to, like, I try to, but I'm not, like, I just realized that I cannot keep up, like, with everything because that's, well, first of all, that would take pretty much all of my time. And it would just drive me insane. Like, I don't have the mental capacity for that, to keep track of everything that's going on. I mean, I try to keep track of the things that are, personally, more or less close to home, but everything else, and also keeping track, like the thing is that like nothing happens. Like people just keep talking and talking, and we keep talking as well.
Yeah.
And nothing changes. Kind of, it's.
She said the name. She said the name. We need to take a shot now. No. Leave it.
That's
For
not
later.
intended for that. No. Wait, if I start taking shots now, it's.
Okay, you know what? Let's do the thing I was like trying to do when I made a structure, for because
Yeah.
I know that if I if I will not do it, we'll go for so long and for
Yeah, let's do the thing.
it's gonna
sure.
be a chaos. So I made this like second, I don't know how to say second like part of of the episode to just introduce ourselves because it's very I don't know. It's very self-assuring of me thinking that people know who I am, but I will not do this. So I came up with just like 2 questions, or okay, maybe 3 if you want to say your name, because I don't think we even said our names at the beginning, So let's do it like this. You say your name, you say where you are physically, like you can like just tell maybe a country.
Where my physical manifestation, where is it?
This too, it can work, as long as you are protected and happy
and safe. And
yeah. And one more question, I think it's good for introduction, is like you can basically name it everything like biggest thing of 2025, most important, I don't know, the best, the most interesting, something from the year which you like that you did like and.
Okay, full names, or
No,
how?
we can get away without
No,
government name. It's not like you are hiding your government name,
no, not really. No.
I don't even think. Let's make. I don't even want to use. I always used Alexander as my name if someone asked me on English what's my name, but recently I've started using more Sasha. First of all, there's too many Alexanders around, and secondly, again, because I think these podcasts, I want it to be more like more personal and.
Yeah, I understand, but like I actually in English I never use, or I mean in Russian I'm always Anya, right? But like I'm never Anya in English, like never.
So
I'm always
you're
Anna. Yeah, always. Yeah.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
I will. Okay.
No, but we can, I mean, we speak English, but you know me as Anya, so we can go with that.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
I just thought about
Or you just
how
don't call me
awkward
by the
for
name
me
at
it's
all.
gonna be calling you Anna.
You can also just call me doctor. That's also fine.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. Here it is. I hoped, I hoped we're going to go into this. Okay, let's start with you.
Okay, so my name,
Yeah, your name.
Anna or Anya, whatever you prefer. Like whatever you prefer, whatever everybody else prefers. Like I give a choice to people. Normally I don't, but now I do.
I'm sorry.
What else was?
I and now you have to give people a choice. The second question was about where you are. Like again.
Where I am. I'm in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I'm in the city. I mean, I can say the city. Like I'm not hiding. Like called Leeuwarden, which probably, yeah. Like if people are not in the Netherlands, probably they don't know where the hell that is. It's like in the north of the Netherlands, close to the border with Germany. A small city, like 150,000 people, more or less. So yeah, and I'm working here at the university or at the campus of the university, which is located in another city, Groningen. Groningen. Maybe at least some people have heard of,
Groningen.
or maybe not. Groningen, yeah, that's the Dutch pronunciation, or somewhat, yeah. And
your biggest thing from past year?
My biggest thing from last year. I mean, honestly, I guess like defending the PhD was the biggest thing. I mean, like it's hard to think of something bigger than that. It's kind of like a big thing and once in a lifetime thing.
Do you feel it's big?
I do. Well, it's not. It's not like I feel all like important now and. But well, a little bit. I don't. No, not really. No, but it does feel big, because you work on it for a while, and it's you work on something like that like for a few years, and then you're waiting for that like defense like to happen for months like before, and you keep thinking about it and thinking about it, and it's like really, at least in the Netherlands, I know it's different in other countries, but in the Netherlands they really make it like very ceremonial. There are all these people like dressed up in this like gowns and this like hats and like this woman like with the staff like going there like screaming like "Ora finita" when the thing is over. It's really like really ceremonial. It makes it feel kind of big. Also with the way it's set up, like I don't know. So it is a big thing, and I mean it is a manifestation of like working on something for a very long time, right? And then it's kind of a proof that you did a good job or semi good, like decent job in a way. So yeah, and again, like how often does that happen? I mean, I guess there are people who defend PhD more than once in their life, but like I don't know, I don't know any of those. So it's really like a once in a lifetime thing, because like it's more than. I mean, a wedding is like I think not less of a big deal, but like it's you can get married, you can get divorced again, like you can.
you can divorce from your PhD.
Yeah, you can divorce. Like you can get married again. You can get married several times. You can have several weddings. It's very unlikely that you will have several PhD defenses within your lifetime. It was equivalent to marriage, like especially for women before 1960s or 70s. I learned that recently, actually, that if you, before that, as a woman, defended the PhD, then you couldn't get married afterwards. Or you could, but then you would lose the right to work at the university. So it was either or. If you're defending a PhD, you're kind of saying that you're dedicating your life to science, like literally, quite literally.
Wait, so it was on 70s and 80s?
Well, 60s or 70s, but like, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they were not that feminist here until, until recently.
Yeah, so. I think that's why, the withdrawal are so so huge and so big.
Yeah, no, but like it's also I mean that's why at least that's why this whole like ceremony it does remind a lot like the wedding. That's why you have like I don't know if you know, but like in the Netherlands again you have this like 2 or 3, usually 2 paranymphs they're called. It's also like a funny word, but it's kind of like the friends that you select that they're basically your best man, best bridesmaid, whatever witnesses. And they're there with you, like sitting like in the front, like closer to you, like than everybody else when you're defending, and they're helping you organize. Like it's really like a wedding ceremony, almost.
I just realized it called witnesses in Russian. It doesn't call witnesses in every other language. I think it's only our. It's like it's like we think it's a crime,
No, but I think in English you can also like, yeah, but a witness it's not a best man exact, but like no, but like, you sure?
No,
because if you go to Russian,
no, I'm not,
I'm not
but...
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, this is when like both of us being non-native speakers
shows. Yeah, it shows.
I think you can. Okay, I am gonna check that later. I don't know. Yeah.
I think we're gonna have a comments about this. Yeah.
No, but that was a big thing for me, at least.
Yeah, it was. It for sure was.
It was, and it did feel good. It did feel good. Like I was nervous as hell. Like before, like I felt I'm gonna die. Like the night before, I was sleeping, and I tried to sleep. I didn't really sleep. Like, and I could hear like my heartbeat, like in my ears, like pounding. From anxiety. And then in the end, it actually was not that scary. Once it started happening, like it's waiting was much worse.
Yeah, it was.
Than the process itself. So, not to mention at that point you technically cannot fail. So yeah.
It's just for a procedure. It's not even.
Mostly, yeah. Like I mean, I don't know how badly you would have to.
Oh, so you can, like, technically.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I think maybe if it's like really obvious, for instance, that you really don't know anything. So, although I don't know, like in the protocol it says that like if you say at least like I think 1 or 2 words, doesn't matter what those words are. Technically,
at least
you can pass.
There's possibility, So.
Yeah. No, but I think maybe if it becomes really obvious that it's not your work or something, or
Well, again, congratulations.
But yeah, thank you. Okay. Then your turn.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm Sasha. Let's call me Sasha. Let's not give a choice to people with Alexander. Here in this podcast, I will be Sasha. I am in Belgrade, and I am completely shocked about how at home I feel here. To be honest, I wasn't expected to live here at all. It was just a coincidence, and it was one of the best coincidences that happened in my life, I think. Yeah, I love the country. I love the city. It's shocking how much I really like all of this. I became like a defender of Belgrade, and I became this annoying person who is always trying to say something nice about a city when I'm like showing it to people when someone is like visiting me, and I'm showing.
Why is that annoying? I mean, that's nice, no?
Well,
I mean,
I think it's a bit, I always think about that. It's not real. Like I have this. I don't know, this perspective of things because I moved here mostly because of the war, and everyone were so kind and friendly, and everything was so great that I became some sort of blind to the real problems. But I'm not. I don't think I'm blind. I think I always like try to talk about the problems here. It's the thing I always. I'm not on the same page with a lot of my friends, for example, who always say that you can't talk about like problems, or I don't know, go to protests, or like
Why not?
try something when you are not a citizen, you know. Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's
Yeah.
not
For me
no.
it doesn't, because I think I contribute to the society. Not,
Yeah, you live there, you work there, you contribute, you're
not less
part of the
than
society. I mean,
other people.
you not having like a piece of paper to say that you're a citizen doesn't mean you're not part of the society. That's yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so I've been here for like 4 years. Yeah, yeah, it will be 4 years in March, and oh, okay. The biggest thing. Oh my God, I don't know. Why didn't I think think about it?
Why didn't I
Wrote the
think?
question. Okay, I think the biggest thing for me was the music stuff. I started publishing music. It was
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
it was a big deal because it was a big mental
Barrier.
yeah, kind of. So all of this procrastination stuff, and I have it in all of my like creative stuff, with videos, with channels, with everything. Basically, only when I'm doing work, I'm free from this procrastination. That's why I really like to work like on projects for companies, brands, etc. Because I think I don't have this constant rethinking and overthinking. So yeah, I think it was kind of big deal for me, because I decided, okay, I just I'm just gonna start publishing, and we'll see where it.
Yeah, no, that's a huge thing. I mean, it's like you're putting something out there.
Well, yeah,
like generally, and music, like I mean, that's new as well. Like,
well, I've been doing it since like a COVID started from 2020. But I always thought that I'm not good enough to publish it, to consider it real music for someone to hear, etc. So it's the same problem. I always have this. For example, when I started the YouTube channel, when we were together, it was the same. I thought, okay, I know my stuff. I know I can talk about this stuff a lot, but who's gonna watch it? Who needs it? And you realize, like, there is an audience for basically everything in our world, and
unfortunately, yeah, sometimes fortunately, sometimes unfortunately.
yeah, but I think it only works both ways. It only works when
yeah,
it's something you like or something you don't like, and only if everyone is free to to publish and to do something, then we can all have a freedom.
Yeah, no, I'm not in favor of any kind of censorship, just to be clear. So yeah,
it's kind
or
I have a good segue to the next thing I wanted to talk about, because I wanted to like explain why this podcast even exists. I was thinking. Okay, I'll start. I have to speak out. I have this. It's like a problem of mine. I have to always talk about something I'm thinking about. And it's a problem because right now I'm doing it mostly through Instagram, and I'm doing it mostly through Instagram stories. So I'm just, something is really bothering me. So I'm going to stories and I post. And again, as we talked about in the beginning, I'm not ashamed of like anything I wrote, even if it was very emotional and immature, and it wasn't thought through. Still, it's my position. It's what I really think, and it's never like something I am later again ashamed of, or thinking, okay, I like I shouldn't say that,
Yeah,
But
regretting saying it. Yeah.
but I had a lot of, okay, not a lot of, but few conversations with really good people, friends of mine. I think like at least I've had two or three different people saying this to me, that they were at some point hurt by something I wrote in stories mostly. Again, because when you post in stories, you post on emotions, and you're not really like thinking it through. When you're doing at least like post on feed, you try to to phrase it better, to think how it can not how it can affect people, but how it can sound, and in stories, I'm not doing it, and I really don't want to hurt people. I'm not a good person, but I'm not a person.
But hurting people is not.
Yeah, it's not, and it doesn't give me any. Okay, if it's a bad person, maybe. If it's a bad person, hurting them could be somewhat a good thing, in a sense, and if you do it right. But people you are friends with, and who
Yeah, no, you don't have the intention of hurting your friends, but by the things you're doing.
yeah, and that
Basically, yeah.
that brings up a really interesting question. Why I thought about it after your words about censorship, and mostly about self-censorship. Because like I am thinking, if I start to to constantly think how does these words affect someone else, this is some kind of censorship,
In a way,
and
but that's.
I don't really I don't have an answer still for this. I kind of told myself that I will try to be more more thoughtful about things I write.
About how you phrase things, kind of.
Yeah, about how I phrase things, about when I post, because like we had this,
Yeah, the moment also matters sometimes.
we had this very serious
Yeah.
conversation with one of my friends. He was visiting me here, and he lives in Germany now, and he told me like we even cried in this conversation here, I think, because he told me he was really hurt when I post like it wasn't really like a pro-Palestinian, but it was about things I was going through for many years with this question, with this problem, and I posted it on the October 7th, like on the day.
Yeah, that's the timing of those things. It can really
And
because it can be even not necessarily the message itself, but like a certain kind of message on a certain kind of day can rub the wrong way. Yeah.
And I can imagine people, having people, friends, relatives, like there in that moment, and then there's me posting.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't write anything that can be hurtful by itself, like
no, but I know what you mean.
yeah,
And
and this like it it keeps, like, I don't know. I keep thinking about this, and I still don't have an answer for this. And
I mean, you can't all because you can't always anticipate. Like even I mean, you can try to be. I think it's good to be like more aware of it, of like what you're putting out there, when exactly. Like, but it's at
yeah,
the same time you can't always predict because sometimes. Yeah, but I mean, being more aware is not. It's not a bad thing necessarily. I mean, it's not necessarily censorship, but as long as you can still say the things that you want to say, and as long as the conversation doesn't get shut down, if you can still talk to those people afterwards, and yeah, I don't know.
I kind of also think that being emotional and like writing or talking on emotions, it's one of my superpowers, because I really think that the things I say or write or do with emotions, they are so much more powerful.
No, they're always more powerful. They resonate more. I mean, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they kind of are. But what I'm trying to say, that I also realize that I need a format where I would be more less emotional and more like thoughtful, because again, like for example, we're doing this, like, I don't know how often we will do it. I hope we will do it like once in 3 weeks, for example. And you will always have this cool down moment until you start recording this after every thought of yours or something.
Yeah, and you're talking to your ex, so if you hurt her, doesn't really matter that much.
Well, no, my chat GPT
Is
will,
it
I think
your
he will not.
ChatGPT will be attacked?
Yeah, yeah. He'll be very angry with me.
Yeah, no.
He'll tell me, I said, I said to you, don't hurt her. Yeah. Yeah, so and a lot of other things why I basically need it for English language practice, for basically having a content in English, because I want to be internationally relevant, more internationally relevant than I am right now, because again, I can work with international companies, but I don't have any big advantage like from people, for example, from Europe, when I'm trying to work with European companies, for example. And I think if my language is going to be better, it's going to be a bit better. I'm not sure. So
I mean, you'll feel more relaxed talking.
yeah, kind of,
Or yeah,
kind of.
that's
So yeah, I think that's kind of why I do it, and I don't want to do full YouTube, because I know how hard it is. At least for me, because I can't do YouTube in the way, like, you put up the phone and just record and publish it. I do YouTube like that.
no. You need some proper
Yeah, I think there's
editing and
podcasts
stuff.
for this, so that's
Yeah.
why I want to do podcasts. So because you don't need to do anything special here, and you also have these what I call low effort content, because you have these clips you can always like post, and you can always maintain your social media presence, which I know it's not your problem, but mine.
Maintaining social media, but yeah, no, that's definitely not the reason. Like for me too,
What's yours?
you know. To be here. Well, I also like to talk about things, like, it's also, I don't know, talking for me is a way to process things, but like, I mean, you're more used to putting things out there than I am. That's for sure. Like on social media and overall, you kind of put out I usually don't put stuff out there. As you know, I'm not a very public person. I'm like social media, I don't know, making like a post or something on social media, I need to like squeeze it out of myself
Yeah.
with like force and like an extreme amount of like willpower is required on my behalf to do anything like that. But at the same, so usually, I mean, what I do is usually, talk to, close friends, right, family or something like that. But that's not the same. Like I do feel like it's good for me to maybe put myself out there a bit more and to talk about some other things. Some of those things, that I don't know I know they bother you as well, bother me or whatnot. Like just to talk about things like outside of this, like bubble, like personal bubble. And I guess this is kind of a way of doing that for me, of putting some thoughts out there, maybe. Well, if I have any, I don't know. We'll see. Depends what we talk about.
Your imposter syndrome is showing again. Put it
Yeah,
away.
no, like I mean, I can't. Like,
Put it away.
let it be. Like it
Okay.
doesn't bother anyone.
Okay.
It's gonna like settle in like at some point.
I'm not going to pressure you. ChatGPT said it's bad.
No, it's just like, I mean, you saying put it away is not gonna like help. So,
Okay.
yeah. No, but like, so yeah, basically that's why I'm doing it because, I mean, it was your idea initially, of course.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that's my fault. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously, yeah. Like otherwise, if I had to take the responsibility, I wouldn't do it.
Oh,
Like,
you could say
it's like-
no,
Yeah, I know, but like, still, like a bigger part of the responsibility is on you. Like, let's make that clear.
Okay.
No, not necessarily, but yeah, I don't know. But I thought about it, and like, I know you're good at talking. I'm also sometimes good at talking, and I know we never had a problem like talking to each other. So I felt like, yeah, you're actually not the worst person to do this with
Oh,
necessarily.
okay. That's a
Yeah, yeah.
compliment.
Yeah, you can. It's up to interpretation, but yeah, sure, you can take it as a compliment.
I'm trying so hard, to find something.
Reassurance.
Can I ask you, what did your so you told your mom you're doing this, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
What did she say?
What did my mom say?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it's a good idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, what did you think?
No.
I'm
I'm just really interested.
No. My mom was like, like it's. I mean, essentially, she kind of confirmed the thoughts that I like had myself. She was like, okay, it's something that you haven't done before. It's interesting to try. If it doesn't work, you can always just stop. Like there is no,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, and
at the same time, like the fact, like yeah, she said that like yeah, like he that I know that you know what you're doing. You have like experience with those things. You're a smart guy. That's what she said.
Really?
And, like yeah, no. She like, I mean, she's following you on Instagram, right? She
Yeah, I know.
sees sometimes the things that. Yeah, she sees sometimes the things that you write, and overall, and no, she knows that you write well, that you know how to talk well, and so.
Okay.
My mom has a good opinion of you. Like, I don't know why you sound so surprised.
No. I'm not. I just like I was interested, in.
Yeah, no, she thought it was a good idea. Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, yeah, that remains to be seen. Like, well, it's a good idea to try, right? Like,
yeah, sure. Again, and the good thing about podcasts, first that you can cut everything. Like, basically, if you say anything you are regretting, you can cut it later. It's not like a live stream or something, so you're always kind of protected,
in a way, yeah.
ChatGPT, like
ChatGPT and
yeah, and also you can always, as you said, we can just like try the first episode and decide, okay, it's not working, it's shit. And by the way, I have this problem of doing a lot of episodes of anything. So like I
Yeah.
really think like 99% of everything I've ever done ends in the first or second episode. So we have like a time frame. I think if we are going to to reach the episode 3, I think we are already beating all the odds.
Already were a success.
Yeah, and
Is there something with numbers like 2 and 3? Like your relationships also last like 2-3 months. You're like
you know,
1, 2, 3.
like even
Is that
I'm not
the
joking. I think I'm
magic
getting.
number? Huh?
I think maybe I'm getting bored with stuff very easily. You know, I think I have some sort of ADHD, but in terms of like
In relationships and another
yeah,
thing, like
not
that you like the novelty of it, but then after the novelty wears off, it's kind
yeah,
of
yeah, not in a short time frame, but in a like time frame of a few months. You know, I think it works
I mean,
with everything because again I'm doing like a project. I'm so passionate about it. I am like I think okay, it's my new thing. It will be good. It will be successful. And even if it is successful, even if it's doing good numbers, for example,
yeah.
still getting bored at some point. You know, very easily because
I don't know if that's HD. I think it's just you need variety. There's nothing wrong with like with
I don't know.
that per se.
Maybe I just I like starting something. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there is such thing as like being a bit like addicted to this like kind of new, like like the novelty of things that can be quite addictive in a way.
So let's try to get to episode 3, okay? And it will be
Yeah,
a huge
that's the goal.
win for us.
Small steps, or like as a ChatGPT told me once, like when I needed like a slogan for something stupid. I don't even remember like what, but like I needed like a stupid slogan for like some committee or whatnot, and it was for some campaign. And I asked ChatGPT like to drop some slogans. It came up with some,
Yeah.
including something like together into the brighter future, one step at a time. And then I asked something like I was like, can you make it more progressive? Or something like that. I asked it, and then it said, "Together into the brighter future, one step at a time, or two." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, that's not what I meant, but sure." So now, like one step at a time or two is kind of my go-to phrase, for
Nice.
taking
It's nice.
things
I like it. I like it.
step by step, like one step at a time or two.
Working.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, that was interesting. Yeah.
Should we move on? I have
Yeah,
I have
yeah. I mean,
another.
you're the master of the
Yeah.
like
I am. How to say it? I don't know.
the storyteller,
Master host.
dungeon master host.
Okay, so Dungeon Master is saying that I want to talk about each other. Yeah, it will be.
Here's the interesting
I
part
don't
there.
know what to say, but okay, we'll figure something out.
Okay, we'll figure something. But like I talk about you, you talk about me.
Yeah, so what I wrote is you say one like best thing about your co-host and one you like I don't know, you think can be the worst thing. I think mostly like let's do right now as the co-host because I think we'll get to personal stuff a bit later when we're doing truth or drink. So
we're best and worst like as a co-host.
yeah.
Or I don't know you as a co-host. We just started. Like I don't know what.
Okay, what do you like?
No. But I can no. Best thing is actually I think quite easy. Or like something comes to mind. Like I don't, and I think it works as a co-host, but it also works on a personal actually level. I always like that you're able to talk to anyone pretty much about anything, and in a way that like it's not only about listening, but you're actually you're not even when you disagree with somebody, you're able to keep the discussion going, and you're actually like, it's an actual like exchange of arguments. It's not just like, you trying to prove that you're right.
Oh, okay.
Or trying to push your like opinion or on somebody else, and you're and there is even a very like I do like distinctly remember some discussions that we had, and sometimes they were long, like 1 hour or 2 hours, and then you would admit in the end that you were wrong. Which is, I mean, that doesn't happen a lot, like within one discussion, like with people, like usually people, even if they change their mind, like maybe it happens like at some point later on. It's very rare for a person like within a discussion to then kind of say like, okay, you know what? Convinced, you're right. But
Okay.
maybe it's a credit to me. Maybe it's a credit to me. Maybe I'm just very convincing, like.
Yeah, sure.
But no, but I think it's a you thing actually, and I think that's I always like that about you a lot. That you're able to talk to people, and you don't like yeah, you don't just like cut ties with people because they disagree with you. It's when people tend to do that a lot nowadays.
Well, I do when I understand there's no point, of talking.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah, like exactly. But like when you realize that it's not going anywhere, and like, the other person is not engaging, but like if you are able to talk with people, you keep talking. Like that's the thing.
She said the name. She said the name.
That was not intentional. By the way. That was not.
And it wasn't the full name, to be honest.
No, not exactly. We're still talking as yeah. That's yeah.
Okay.
No, but that's the best. And the worst.
Let's do the worst. Yeah.
That's difficult, actually. I don't know.
Okay. We can do not as a co-host. We can do basically, I don't know, as a.
Yeah, but it's difficult generally. I'm not thinking only as a co-host. I'm thinking like what? Like bad things are difficult. Like what exactly? You never like annoyed me or anything. That's.
Yes.
Well, you're. That's not always bad, but you're a good liar when you want to.
Okay.
You're good at lying.
It's a cop-out answer. Huh? It's a cop-out answer, and like it's, yeah, kind of. Okay.
No, but like I don't know, manipulation. No, not manipulation.
Okay, I will not pressure you right now. I will ask something like
you will pressure me later.
Drink, so you at least you will drink because of this.
No, but I'm like, it's not like I'm afraid to say something. It's just like I really have trouble thinking of something.
Thank you. My ego is full. Thank you very much.
Your ego is too big.
Okay. Yeah, we found it.
Yes, we found it.
I think, by the way, I think it could be really. It's in some ways, I'm like.
I mean, you did compare yourself to Alexander the Great. So
I this is still one of my biggest.
It's your Roman Empire.
Yeah, kind of. You like as you grow up, you hate all the war stuff, so there's a problem. but yeah, in terms of like other things, for sure. Okay.
Okay. Your turn.
So the best is again. I think like you said, it's pretty easy to say the best thing. I always liked how you simultaneously very passionate and invested in things, and you don't give a shit. No, so you know what I mean, right? So like you can be so emotionally into some stuff, and you can be even, I think, really hurt inside, but you maintain some sort of a posture, and it's not just a just a facade. It's more like you really can distance yourself from being hurt by some stuff that you care about. I think when we were together, I never could do something like this. I think now I'm much better in this. I think now I can like care and don't hurt myself on something.
That's interesting that you say that. Really? Like
yeah.
Not giving a
No,
No,
you know what
curious.
I mean by not giving.
Kind of, but not fully. Well, maybe I know what you
Again,
mean in a way. Like
you maintain.
I don't get, I don't let things get to me. Like,
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah.
So it's not really like again, it's not hurting you. I think it's the best I can describe it. And I know you are emotionally invested in these things, you know. And it was when we were together. I think it's the same right now. I'm not sure, but I think it's the same. You know, you have stuff you're really like
Oh
emotional
yeah, those
about.
are like I can get
Yeah,
very
but
the things
still,
that I really like. I really like. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
but you are still like you are not emotional mess. Like I, like I constantly am. You know.
no. Yeah, you're. I mean, you can be sometimes, but it's not like I never had the impression that you were like
Well, I always cried more than
emotional.
you.
Oh, I cry much more nowadays, actually.
That's nice. I no, I
I don't
really
know.
no. I think
No. But like, I think I did become like in the last like 5 years. Or, I don't know. I became more emotional in the sense that I cry easier. I cry much easier than I used to. At things like also at like movies or whatnot, like things like that. I don't know. That changed a bit because yeah, like at some point, I really almost didn't like, or it was hard.
yeah, I think at least when we were together, I like for sure I was crying more than you. For sure, especially like
Yeah, but like being emotional is not necessarily manifested always in crying.
it's not. No, no,
That's
no.
yeah,
It's not.
yeah,
It's not. It's just like I'm explaining you. You know
yeah.
what
No,
I'm.
but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I
Oh,
really
that's a
think
nice thing. I'll take it as a compliment.
I
Yeah,
think it's
like
superpower to be honest to have to be invested without again being emotionally hurt. I think.
I mean, I do get emotionally hurt when it's I do get emotionally hurt when it's something that I really care about, and then when other people, if it's people who I really care about, and they somehow like misunderstand
Yeah.
that thing, or they misunderstand what I'm saying, then I get very upset, and in the moment, and I take it very personally. Sometimes, when or when somebody doesn't understand the value of something I'm very passionate about, and I consider them close people, that's yeah, that does upset me, but it's just yeah, it doesn't turn me into a mess, but it does upset me, and I get annoyed.
But I
And
think that that's okay. At least when
yeah,
it's really close to you, you know.
yeah.
I think.
Okay, then now the worst
Okay, so
thing.
I have a cop-out answer like you had. A cop-out answer is basically about you uh, not understanding your real worth. And
Mm,
well, it's
okay, I'll
imposter
let you
syndrome, you
speak. I
know.
was about yeah. Huh?
It's the same imposter syndrome we were talking about, you know. So I think like it's a bit of a of a barrier for you to again. I think nowadays, as we said, everything is market and everything is marketing, and I think like you can't market yourself, you know. And I would
I
really,
hate marketing myself.
I
Hate it.
always thought that one of when we were together, one of my like goals were to try to teach you market yourself, at least like for
Yeah, it
some
didn't
degree.
really work, did it? I don't know. It didn't really.
Well,
Maybe
I
a
think
little
you
bit. No,
tried, you
I
know?
mean a little bit. Like I got better.
I
I did
hope.
get better. I think.
I hope.
No, maybe. No, even like. I mean, even such basic things as like basic things like just public speaking, like doing a presentation was very hard for me. Like
Yeah.
some years back, and now.
And now I'm
I
doing
mean, it's
podcast.
not. Yeah, no, well, yeah. First of all, this is something I would never do. Like some years ago, No, but also like things like I don't know, presenting like a teaching for God's sake. I don't know, like I couldn't imagine like 10 years ago like doing anything like that. I literally like was and not like I'm not nervous anymore when I need to do public speaking. I'm always nervous. It will never go away completely, I think, for me. But like it's a huge difference. And if I compare to like even earlier, in school where like I hated even like going like standing in front of a class and like replying like or like writing on like the desk was a blackboard or that was terrifying. Like I don't know. So it's
Yeah.
I've come a long way. Like I'm not there yet, but
Yeah, it's a process.
I got better. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, your worst thing is not like really that bad.
Well, again,
It's not even about me. It's not like that's not a proper like worst thing. It's not like it's like you don't understand how great you are like that. That's not what
well, yeah, but I
that's
think it's very relatable to a hosting thing, at least. And again, I called it cop out. I can tell you not so cop out answer, but it's not really your specific problem. I think you you are too European at this point. Like I have the same problem with my best friend, you know him, like, and and he is European for much less than and he's already
so that's a problem being too European.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
in what sense?
In the sense
Elaborate.
that
Now I'm curious.
you become so used to some way of thinking or some way of things going that you don't understand how like other world is working.
I do. I think.
I think you all do, but you're still constantly you have to remind yourself about this.
Yeah, I mean, you have to actually remember, like it's.
Yeah, and you're not like you're not living in the world how the world is really working,
No, but I'm always very aware of that.
Yeah, I think you are. I think you are, but I still think.
It does require a conscious effort to stay aware of that. Like,
but again, it's not your problem. I think it's just normal.
No, I think it just comes with like living in a certain environment.
Again, he lives in Europe like for how long? It's not even 3 years. And I already...
Yeah, but he's probably better integrated than I am. I mean, his Swedish is probably better than my Dutch anyway. So,
Well, it always was. It
always was.
For a long time, yeah. But in terms of like, how, for example, bureaucratic stuff works, he just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's so right now getting used to how things like in Scandinavia works.
Yeah,
it's
a very privileged.
Yeah, when he's visiting Serbia, we are clashing in this so much because he's like his way of dealing with problems are like let's write a letter to some.
Yeah.
It will be done with, and you have to tell.
Yeah, that's not how it works. Yeah. No, but it's like that I think indeed that's. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but like,
no, it's not about. It's
you lose that awareness.
I hope we will all have the same problem. I hope.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like the fact that when people start having this kind of like mindset, it's a good sign. It means that they are living in a society that functions well. So I'm like also I don't get upset when my like Dutch friends, they're completely unaware sometimes of like how bad things are. Like, I mean, I make them aware. I think it's good for them to be aware, but like. Overall, there is nothing wrong with like I'm like, okay, good for you that you never even knew that such problems existed. That means you've yeah.
Okay, should we move to Truth and Drink because I think it's more than an hour at this point.
Sure. Yeah, I have this.
Yeah, tell people what you drink, and I will get my wine.
Well, what I drink is called like Frisk Slokia, which is this Frisian liquor. maybe it's not the liquor. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna get cancelled for calling it a liquor by the Frisian people. But yeah, I don't know. That was the only thing that I found in my house that was not too strong, and at the same time didn't require like opening some like overly fancy bottle for this purpose. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
So
I'm drinking wine because I'm a pussy and I have a diabetes. So
yeah.
very strong things and okay.
I mean that's a good excuse to be honest. The
Strong
diabetes
sweet
way.
things are bad for me. I really like rakia here in Serbia. I never liked vodka, to be honest, but rakia is really nice because it has a good taste and it's not like vodka, which is
Rakia, I'm always bad. Like I mean, I know. Does it have like anise taste or like licorice taste? Rakia, no, or does it?
what?
Right, rakia, does it have like licorice taste or not?
It's mostly like it has fruitful taste and different like Slivovka they have. That's the most popular.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's different. That's nice.
Yeah,
I would go for that as well. I don't have that. No, I have this, which is, I don't know. I don't know how to explain how it tastes. It's 14.5%.
and I have a cheap wine,
Yeah.
cheap Serbian wine because I don't appreciate expensive wines. So okay, to make it fair, we are doing like your one basically shot. You can do a shot because you don't have don't have a
I can't. I don't have shot glasses.
yeah.
As we found out in preparation, which is I think I had. No, I didn't. My ex had. Then that those were not mine. So you know.
Your ex is not yours or what?
Yeah, well, that too. I mean, by his nature of being my ex, he's not mine anymore. No, but like the shot glasses belonged to him, so I didn't take them.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's yeah.
My dog is here.
Yeah, and I think it's better to just drink from this thing rather than try to pour it in a glass and measure it. The dog there.
No,
Luke.
No. He wants to.
Okay.
He wants to. He don't want to be on camera. Yeah, maybe later. Yeah. No, he doesn't want to be here. Okay. Can
Yeah.
see him? Wait. I think you can see him. Yeah.
No, not really.
No. Okay.
Or not.
Okay.
Not really. No.
Okay.
I mean, or is there something white and fluffy like underneath something? Yeah, maybe.
It's exactly what he is.
Yeah, I think that's then I can see like a part of him.
Well,
Yeah.
I think he'll be more more friendly. He was on camera
Okay, wait.
before we started recording, but he don't want to be recorded. It's his privacy. Okay, so I realize I don't have all.
You don't have questions?
No, I have like I don't know 8, 7, for example.
I mean, I have, but they're bullshit. But like, whatever, you know, like it's.
I think mine are too personal, to be honest. I'm looking through them.
Okay, I was one because I didn't know. Are we going? Like, I tried to keep it like less personal because I wasn't sure. But let's see. Maybe I repeat some of yours. Then can I do that? Steal your
Yeah,
questions
for
and
sure.
ask them back.
Yeah. Do you want to start?
Okay.
If you have,
I mean, well, the first one that I wrote down is the first one that immediately came to my head, like, because you didn't want to talk to me about that in preparation for
my
this
God.
podcast. You were like, leave it for the. How many people have you dated since we broke up?
Oh, it's easy. It's easy. It's okay. It's not too much. So it's been. I want again to us to remember it was 10 years. It will be 10 years this summer. Okay. So for 10 years, it's really like very few. How long do we even count? Like,
I mean, I think it matters what you count, right? Like, it's not like it's your self-perception of what counts.
so if you consider them to be,
If you consider it like
they
that-
are a girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah, I would say so, right? It's a personal. It's not like I cannot set a limit for you. Oh, it needs to be like this amount of months. It's like it's a personal feeling. I don't know.
Yeah.
What counts as a. Yeah.
I think it's 5. Yeah, it's 5. It
That's
was
not little. Yeah.
well, it was very long journey. I think I didn't have anyone until I think 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't date anyone for like at least 3 years after we broke up. Then I had like a very brief relationship with a girlfriend. I think like around my limit, month or two, and one a bit more serious after COVID. And then I think I got more girlfriends here than in the whole period in Moscow, like after we broke up, because I can explain. I think girls here are much more chill than they are in Russia, and I have a lot more fun here. Just first casually dating, and second
Yeah, yeah.
having a relationship with girls, even with Serbian girls, because I have a problem that where when I realize we have different backgrounds, and it's a problem because they have very specific things they were growing on. It's not like a Western cartoons, books, or something, and it's not Russian. I have this mix, and they have their own very specific, like Serbian things and a bit of Western culture, but not too much.
Okay. And
Yeah.
that was a problem.
Yeah, it is a
Or
problem constantly with Serbian girls, but they are much more chill. Even Russian girls who like moved here, they are much more chill than in Moscow. I think it's like a cocktail of factors. First, the like men here are much better. Basically, there is
it's not very difficult.
there yeah
Sorry.
there is there's not even I think such there is of course like assault or and like all of this stuff, but it's so rare here. And I know I talked with a lot of girls, and every one of them told me that they feel safe here. And I think it goes both ways. So when they feel safe here,
They're more relaxed as
they are
well.
more approachable. They
Yeah.
are more relaxed when they talk to you because they don't like automatically prepare themselves for like a maniac or like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. So I really think I've become better here in terms of speaking with girls. I even like started to go to girls in bars and like public places. It's
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't even imagine doing this in Russia. Like I can't imagine myself doing this.
Actually, changing environment really helps sometimes.
Yeah,
And it's
so
just a
so I
different,
think
yeah, like, I don't know.
I kind of feel more freedom in these terms. But again, as we talked about this like before, I have this problem that I didn't have any relationship after you. I think like more than 4 or 5 months long.
Okay.
So yeah,
So, but 5 in total.
yeah.
Oh, but interesting, interesting. Okay.
If we consider somehow like a girlfriend again, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, but it makes sense, honestly, that I mean, I have no idea how the dating scene in Russia is, but somehow I had a feeling that it's not easy
It's always like
overall, and
job
it's
application, That's my take.
yeah, like I mean, and then when it feels like that, it's already like
It always
yeah,
feels
that's difficult.
about your status, about your place in life, not
Yeah,
in terms of your inner accomplishment, but in terms of your again status in society. And
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very like kind of
so
mercantile, like
fucking like
very
yeah, it's draining,
yeah, like it's not a very healthy society, is it? But
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not.
No. Are you in touch with them? Like with The
What?
5. Are you still in touch with your exes? Like the 5 exes?
No, I'm not. But I have like this flex of mine that I didn't have any bad like breakup or even like when you have a bad aftertaste after a relationship. So,
Was our breakup a bad breakup?
well, yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry. No,
Well,
like that's
I
another.
really think that I think that it wasn't bad in terms of we again we are still talking.
Yes,
That name.
exactly.
Yeah, but it was very painful, and it was very painful, and I think it it broke me a bit in terms of I think one of the problem why I can't make any relationship long term because I'm so scared of getting
Getting hurt again.
yeah yeah kind of something like that.
Sorry.
No, no. I don't think it's really your problem again. I and you appreciate some things. I think we had this breakup because we had a very like strong relationship, and we had a really strong bond, and we had a lot of good things together, and this is why it's painful.
That's why it was painful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
So it
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
goes both ways, but I really need to stop, being afraid of repeating it because if I'm going to repeat something like that, I don't even think it's a bad thing. I think I would love to have like one more relationship, like ours, for example.
I mean, yeah, you'd rather still feel things, right, than not
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
things.
exactly.
Then, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Okay, well, it's your turn. I mean, I keep asking you. I think I
Yeah, yeah,
asked you
yeah.
like
I
three
think
questions
about
instead of one.
what to pick, Okay. Okay, let me ask you this. Are you scared of not finding the right person and basically like being alone for the rest of your life? Alone in terms of how alone goes. I know you have friends, like you have
Yeah, but
like
relationship wise,
yes,
uh,
I will
I
drink.
guess I am. I guess I am because it's not like I'm like I'm fine. I broke up recently, by the way. Like
Not
uh
not like me recently.
no, not like you were, well, you like was like
This
now.
Orthodox, yeah, this Orthodox
Yeah,
Christmas, yes.
on Christmas. No, not that recently. No, like my breakup was end of August, beginning of September, end of August.
Oh, okay.
Uh which is no, it's recent. And this is like I'm good. I'm happy right now like being by myself. But of course, it's like, you still think ideally at some point you want to meet someone. And I think I reached that phase in life where you're a bit like, I don't know, do you remember that like episode like in Friends, like where I think Rachel like celebrates her birthday and she's like turning like 30 or something and she's like saying like, oh my god, like, by the age of 30 I felt like I would like, have this and that and like and if I ever wanted to meet like a perfect guy, like first you meet a guy, then you want to like, date for at least like, half a year before you move together, then you want to live together for a couple of years before you get married. And she's like, and then if I want to have kids like by this age, uh, then basically if I calculate correctly, like I should have met my perfect guy like half a year ago. She says
Yeah,
something
kind of.
like that. Yeah, and it's not really like an age thing, but it's also I don't know because I've had a few like relationships and for one reason or another, like in the end, it didn't work out. Uh, and and I had good relationships as well. But in the end, like when it doesn't work out, like I sometimes start to wonder. I'm like, okay, what are the chances that I will find something good again that will also last in a sense that like all the circumstances will come together in such a way that you really like manage to stay together for like a long time. Like
Yeah.
it's not only meeting the right person. You need to it's not only about personalities matching, it's also about having the same, like, life priorities and values and, like, wanting, like, the same things. And it's, like, a lot of it, and it's none of it is, like, kind of a given. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'd definitely rather be, like, alone than with a person with whom I know it doesn't align. That was the
Yeah.
reason why I left this last relationship, even though, yeah, it was a very good one on a personal level, on personality, like, matching level, but we looked in different directions and we had completely different, like, priorities of what we want from life
Yeah.
in this moment. And I was just like, okay, like, I just don't see this working unless I sacrifice something from myself. And that's not the way to go. So, yeah, but it's I scared maybe is a strong word, but it is something that bothers me, or it's something that's on my mind from time to
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Am I supposed to drink or not?
No, you're
No,
not. I think we're
you're
not
not.
going to drink. I think we're just going
Huh?
to answer everything.
Yeah, mostly. I mean, like, what kind of scary questions might you? Okay, I don't know. Like, what was the last? Can you think? Like, what was the last time you changed your mind about something? Like
Oh,
that you used to. I don't know. You used to think like one thing, and then you realized you were, like, deeply, or not deeply, but, like, yeah, I don't know, like, reassessing your values, kind of. Was there some? Is that too deep? Maybe,
no,
maybe we
no.
need
I
to
think
a few drinks
I even
needed
think
before.
it's a very light questions in terms of it's not too personal. I think it's because I can tell you again, as you said it's one of my good things of mine. I try to be open to everything. I try to leave a door for me being wrong, and I'm not scared of being wrong. I'm not scared of changing my views on anything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think I'm constantly changing, like in all the terms, in political, in personal values, in how I treat people, in how I see people, because I know, for example, like I'm constantly changing my view on the people, basically, at like in general, because there are points in my life where I was so convinced that like 99% of people are dumb and stupid and bad, and like and then I'm going like in this era of thinking, okay, it's not people who are bad, it's bad like systems, it's bad.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, they are and they aren't. It's like not.
Yeah, but again,
Yeah.
and you are, and also the radicalization is always different. For example, like how you see. Okay, we can go politically. For example, the way I see the Ukraine question is constantly changing, because I am
Oh yeah.
very very different about supporting, for example, an army and or the war as itself, because at some point I was very supportive and I was constantly like I was even ready to to donate, for example, for army's needs. And then like for example, you're going into the thinking of, okay, every war is bad, every killing is bad, and I just can't, for example, right now I can't donate to any, even if it's like understandable defense things. Yeah, I I can't, for example, donate to these things because it's still killing people, and for example, this is just one of the things.
Yeah, I think we talked about it at some point. We have a different,
Yeah, we
like,
did. But I think it's okay
yeah.
to, for example, to leave a door. Maybe, for example, I don't know. Maybe even like a month later, I will be ready to again somehow support an army, because something will change, and I will see it differently, and I will like understand it differently, for example. So I think it's a constant. I can't really like pick a point about some major, major. I don't think I've had really major change. I think because I have this constant evolving and constant like.
Yeah, because you're constantly
Yeah,
reevaluating
yeah.
a
I
bit.
think I think
So
I
it's
don't
not like
have.
there is one moment that you
Yes,
remember
I
that
don't
like,
have
oh, that like
like a
that.
radical changing of views,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
if
No, I
we
know,
are
I
looking
feel.
for like at long term, I think you can see a lot of difference in my views. It was first week, I think, of the war. The war, a big phase, like in the first days, where a lot of troops were like coming to Ukraine, and
Yeah.
at some point, I remember this moment. I've heard about like I think it was some troops from Chechnya being completely like wiped out. And I remember this moment that I caught myself smiling about this. I caught myself literally smiling, and I realized, okay, there's something wrong because it's not how I want myself to be, because I don't think it's my real values. I think that's the question about being like emotional, and I think emotionally I am, and I think I still am. For example, when I like hear about like I don't know people getting killed, especially people in the government or like in the generals and etc. For them, I don't have any like remorse later, but
No,
yeah,
neither.
but just for people, for troops, I don't know. I'm still again. I don't have this like big, remorse, but I have this thinking of okay, I still want to be a human at some.
Yeah, no, I mean, there is. I have to say, I don't feel much remorse for them necessarily, but like I do try to feel some. And there is a because there are still people, and I think it actually, yeah, as long as far as like responsibility goes and all of that, I don't think it helps to dehumanize, and to just say
Yeah.
like, like some people just, oh, it's like, it's not people, it's just like orcs or
Yeah.
whatever, and that's not like, no, those are people, that ended up there, and it's. Do I want them dead? No, but like they also at some point they did take certain decisions of why they ended up there. Like, I mean, yeah, there are of course some people that ended up there like kind of by accident, but I think that's kind of not that often. I mean, if you really want to get out of the, I don't know. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, but it doesn't mean that dehumanizing them does any good to anyone in the end, because
Yeah, and I'm very,
it doesn't.
I'm very fluid on many topics. Like for example, I did want to like talk about this today about like all of this Venezuela stuff, for example. Like
Oh yeah,
yeah, I don't know how I like how I have to feel, because it's simultaneously I'm very happy about like people. I have friends. Okay, friends. It's like I have two, two exactly friends from Venezuela, but one I really like talk a lot with, and I know a lot of people are happy. I know he's a
yeah.
dictator. I know like there were a lot of harm he's done, but I also know, and I'm happy. I'm very happy. Again, I will be more than happy if like he'll just die or someone in Venezuela will kill
Yeah,
him, for example, or something like that. But I know that like in terms of how international laws goes, all of
that's the thing.
yeah, and it's making all of the like international community worse.
Yeah, because because then it's hypocritical to
Yeah,
say
if
that
they
like
can
what
do it,
Putin is doing
yeah,
is wrong, because
yeah.
Putin.
And they
That's the
use
thing.
it, and they use it. It's not even like
And they use it as an argument, and they're
yeah,
right to use it as an argument because it works, because
yeah,
it
yeah.
is true. Like if this is allowed, then why is like the other, because from his perspective, from Putin's perspective, he's like, yeah, he maybe genuinely thinks he's doing like it better for Ukrainians in this territory. He's like, oh yeah, we're gonna give them like a better life. We're gonna like remove this, like install our better kind of government system, brings them like yeah. So it's yeah, it ends up being double standards in the end. So I'm also like a Venezuela. I have the same. I'm like, yeah, he was a dictator and all of that, and it's good that he's gone. But like this kind of interventionist thing, in the end, it usually actually doesn't end up well.
Yeah,
Also,
it's never.
long
No,
term,
no,
like
it's
it's
never.
very unpredictable the consequences of that now. Why they did it in the first place. I mean, they didn't do it for the good of the people. Like
Yeah, for sure.
yes, they want oil. Like that's not like
Yeah, I
it's
think it's not even oil, to be honest, because
oil. Like no control. Like there are different things.
yeah, it's
But
just
like
geopolitical stuff. Yeah, but
yeah, it's geopolitical stuff. But my main point is like like bringing people, like
yeah,
democracy is not the primary motivation
for
there.
sure.
And yeah, I don't
So
know.
yeah,
And
that's why I'm just saying that I am very fluid about a lot of things, and I think if you want also like an answer, I think I've becoming generally more flexible and fluid to the positions than before. I think I finally realized like really what's the uh, this maximalism of youth means, when you are more really like radical and you want something, you all have this white and black stuff. Either like I didn't
I always found that I never really had that, to be
I didn't
honest.
I also didn't have this, but
You also didn't not do that. Like I mean,
but
maybe
I
a
think
bit
I'm more
more, but
flexible now. I think I'm more.
yeah, 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 yeah. No, I think so too. But like I think actually you were never. Yeah, you were never like okay, this is like black, this is
No, no,
white, and
I,
this
I
is just
never
how
was.
that like yeah. Some people have that. Some people somehow manage never to grow out of that. Well, not necessarily bad. Maybe you need people like that as well, who are like in some senses. But I always found it very difficult. I don't know. I like that's why I never like. I always found it very difficult to even like subscribe like fully to any kind of ideology or whatnot, because it's, I don't know, nuance kind of important, and so fully,
Yeah, yeah, kind of.
yeah, fully subscribing to anything and saying like, okay, I'm fully like behind this uh cause, or yeah, I don't know. I know I never had enough belief
Okay,
in
let's
anything.
let's let's move on from this question. I have
Yeah.
I have I think the most personal question. It's not that bad, I just like okay. So it's very long. I wrote it. It's the last one
Really
I
long.
wrote.
Okay.
When you told me 10 years ago, nearly 10 years ago, okay, you are, because I remember this, you are not interested in relationships. This was what you told me at this point, that you don't want relationships right now. This was what,
Yeah.
yeah. Did you believe this? Or like you knew that it just weren't working with us and you didn't want to hurt me and say to me like, it's just.
Okay. I don't remember saying exactly that, first of all. But we're not gonna get into like, who exactly said what. No, but like considering that I did say something like that, I think I did believe it in the sense that like I wanted free. I needed some freedom. I needed some breathing space from any kind of
Yeah.
relationship, and that was true. It was not like I had, like after we broke up, I was single for like, I don't know, a year or
Okay.
so. It's not like I jumped, like I had something lined up and I jumped into something. No, like there was nothing like. I mean, of course, like like at some point I liked somebody like small crushes here and there, but nothing really like substantial like happened. Like at any point, there was nothing like that was the particular trigger for that. No, I just
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, so yeah, no, I did we
was the real direction of
huh?
it was mostly like the real direction of your life.
Yeah, no, it was not something. I mean, of course, I did, or at least I try. I think it didn't really work, but like I did try to say things in such a way that it would be less hurtful.
Okay.
Uh, but no, but that was true. Like I just yeah, I don't know. I in that moment, like I just didn't see it working, and I felt like I needed out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Your turn. You can go as hard as you want.
Well, yeah, you're asking personal things. Now I'm like,
Yeah.
I should have wrote down something personal. Well, I think I know more or less one, but like, I hope you do. Maybe you do. When did you actually like stop kind of blaming me for my choice to kind of
To end the thing.
because yeah, because I mean, we stayed in touch like more or less like the whole time, like at least to some extent, right?
Yeah.
But I do remember, like, for quite a long time, I could always feel, like, in your, like, messages, this kind of underlying, like, a
Yeah.
bit
Yeah.
guilt tripping, like, of,
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
what?
It was, and it was for a long time. I'm not sure. To be honest, okay, if we are like completely honestly, I think I still have a bit of resentment, like a bit. It's not that,
Yeah, no,
but a bit. I
I
I
under
think you
like
just
a
can't
lot of
like.
those things never fully go
Yeah, I
away.
think
Yeah.
I think it completely goes away if you stop care at all, And I
Yeah, no,
really,
exactly, but that's
yeah,
usually
I never really stopped like caring at all. Oh, well, I can like assure you it was a very bad first 3, 4, 5 years. It was a constant battle within my head between it's all her fault and it's all my fault. Yeah, and it's really fucked up, and like until I got my head into the space where okay, you know it's just two people who in that moment didn't work out. It was a very big, complex, um, you know, like a mix of different factors. It was a wrong time, a wrong place. We were at very different spaces. We were again. There is
yeah. There were a
so
lot of factors.
yeah,
There were a
there's
lot of
so
factors. Yeah.
many. And to be honest, I think you can like change even one of them, and maybe things will be different. For example, like me being
You never know.
yeah, you
Yeah,
never know.
it's
Like for example, I don't me being closer to you physically. For example, like I was dealing with a lot of stuff in Russia at that point, and like we again, this me being more like grown up and more understanding. I don't know. Again, I think it goes both ways, and
yeah. No, there are a myriad of things that could
I
have
think
been,
until
yeah.
like 3 or 4 years after I haven't even started to think about it as a both ways like two-way street. I always thought about this as someone's problem and someone's blame, and it's for sure it wasn't healthy. So for a long time I would say like 4 or 5 years for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes it because I do like that's the thing. I can't pinpoint now when exactly go, but like I do distinctly remember like feeling at some point how the tone like changed in how we talked, and like
Yeah,
it
and
became
I also,
less.
the way I talked to you, I was like, I'm sure that was because I knew that it wasn't healthy for me to talk with you more, or like,
Yeah.
I don't know, warmer. So like,
No, but like it's also. I mean, it's healthy. Like I'm happy we're not, but like it's healthy at the beginning
because
to have
even
some
without
distance.
it,
Yeah,
I was still like constantly spiraling, like in in these black holes of thinking.
yeah, and if you would talk more, you would
Yeah,
spiral even
yeah, and
more. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's just becoming like worse when you're trying to talk about this. For now, I really think it's healthy. Like I am 100% sure this is healthy. Like this talk.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Yeah,
If I,
but
if
this
I,
talk, like I don't know, 3 years after we broke up, it will destroy me.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
will
No,
I
it's
will cry. I will be the mess. Yeah,
what gets the views.
it's not good. I'm not sure I will
No,
do it on camera.
no, no. I know. I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
which is even worse. You're trying to leave it to yourself, and you're not even expressing all of this stuff. So I think it's
Yeah. Okay. No, thanks for telling. So sorry for us. Not sorry. I don't know. No, not sorry.
no,
But
no, no. Don't be sorry.
no.
I told you to be more more personal. Okay,
Yeah.
now I have this question.
Mm.
Like, do you think our relationship? But I think you already like answered it. Okay, let me rephrase it. Did you think about ways our relationship would have worked? You know,
Like,
about
could it have worked if, like,
no, about like options. Yeah, what we could have done, I could have done, you could have done.
afterwards? Did I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about it? Like,
afterwards.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, not like before breaking up, but like
Yeah, because
after, like,
as
the.
I know we talked right before about you thinking that changing the factors change the outcome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's not a question that you think
No, yeah, yeah.
it
Like,
could.
no, I did think, like, I did. I mean, it obviously passed through my head. To be honest, I didn't. I tried not to, like, I didn't think too deeply about it because I don't necessarily. I mean, I don't like hypotheticals very much.
Yeah.
And it's so I didn't necessarily see the point of thinking about it like too deep, but like it did come into my head, of course, and I did think about like, okay, if we were maybe if we would have like met a bit later, at a different life
Yeah.
stage or at
Yeah.
a because there were a lot of things that worked. And that's like I don't have illusions about that. There were like, like some understanding and all of that. Like, I mean, we're still talking. Like I
Yeah.
should saying it again. Uh,
We need a soundboard with this,
a bell
Yeah.
or something or a drums like hey, hey, yeah, no, but I don't know, or yeah, like also like not only meeting at different, but like also behaving like maybe in different ways at like certain points from like different sides, and also of course like certain things like that happened throughout like our relationship that like
Yeah.
if those things wouldn't have happened as well, that also because it also affected things a lot, like of how we saw each other and how like things were. I don't know. There are a lot of things. Like yeah, I did think about it. I definitely did. It's just like I didn't come to any like particular conclusion of like okay, if we would change this one thing, then it would definitely work out. Like I don't know. Nobody knows. Like
Okay, can I
like
have a
me.
fellow question within the same question?
Sure.
If we are like to meet now in this stage of life, and just like at a clean sheet, you don't have.
That's not a thing, but yeah, sure. No,
Oh,
okay.
kind of. You are like, for example, meeting me, and you are knowing me from today views, so from today perspective. Will you like even think it's possible? Okay, I can explain to you because I think
Now remember what your ChatGPT told you.
to not hurt you. I don't think it's hurtful. I'm
No.
not sure that uh, meeting you right now. I will have the same click like that we had in school or like after school, something like that. You know what I'm?
No, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
No, okay.
Or are you asking if I think there
Yeah,
would be?
yeah.
I mean, what do you mean by a click? Like, I mean, like I still find you an easy person to talk to. That didn't go
Oh, okay.
anywhere. I don't know. Like that's. I mean, again, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this with you. Like because
Fair.
like
Yeah.
so in that sense, I think like yeah, even if we haven't talked for a while, yeah, it's different. Or like, but in a way, I mean, you're still you. I'm still me.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I still find you easy to talk, but like yeah, but it's a
Maybe
different thing from
not
something like
romantically.
yeah, that's a long, close back, going way back story.
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
it's when you have this backstory. What I'm talking about, if we're not having this backstory, for example.
it's hard to imagine.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't know how to answer that because I cannot like.
Okay, shoot. Can you ask something that I wouldn't wouldn't answer? Something so bad that I don't want to answer it. I want to
Oh,
drink. I'm still drinking. I already drank the half of a glass just with drinking.
no, but I don't know. Like I like how bad. Like if I ask something that bad, like I feel like that would cross like lines. I don't
No,
know.
no. Shoot your shot. My
Jesus
ChatGPT is
Christ.
not really. It doesn't care about me. It cares about
Yeah,
you only. So
no, this is not a
come on,
no. No, it's a curiosity thing, and it's not a good thing to ask, and
come
it's not
on.
a. And it's not. You're not
Maybe
gonna
we
like
can
me,
even
but
cut it. You know, if I'll say to you, okay, that's not for the.
you haven't like ended up like in the hospital seriously
No,
after
no, I'm
we
not.
broke
No,
up.
no, no, no.
Okay, like that was easy. Yeah, no.
But I would say I still am very evasive of doctors, and that's not a good thing. But I am much better right now. Yeah, no, I never were in a hospital. I never were hospitalized. I never even had like a bad crisis, you know, where I need some sort of serious help.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, like, yeah, I didn't know if you would mind me asking,
No, no,
but
no, no. I
but
think
it is that is
especially
something
coming
that
from you, you know, again, I think
yeah,
we
no,
can.
it is something that has been like I have to say like on my mind like after we broke up, like right after, and like
Yeah, for
a
sure.
lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially coming from you, you know, like if we like after everything you've been through and I put you through, and I think
Yes.
it's valid, you know, that. No, it's a very easy
Okay.
question, and I'm pretty, you know, I'm pretty proud of this. I know it's
Yeah, no, that's good. That's
no,
very
I
good.
know
I
it's
mean,
not a
that's
big thing because you always hear about people being seriously sick, not like I am, not like this kind of just not. It's not a big deal in terms of how you know really things go for other people, but I always think that in for me, I did come a long way, and I am much better now, and I'm glad I came through everything like I've been going through, you know, because
yeah.
it made me a much better person, and it made me more serious about a lot of stuff, more I don't know, more considerate for myself and for people. So, I do think
Yeah, for sure.
it's kind of even a blessing, maybe, because I'm not sure where I.
Ooh,
Well,
I wouldn't go that, but yeah, I know, I understand
yeah, I'm
that
not
you
sure
kind
where
of
I
get that.
would end up if I wouldn't have this wake up call at some point, you know, because I'm
No,
much
that's true. A
more.
wake up call. It was quite a wake up call,
Yeah,
but
it was. Yeah, it was
yeah,
like a
no,
last call.
Yeah, like a little bit, almost like like
Yeah.
for whom does the bell toll? Like,
Kind of like that.
but no, but thanks for it. Like that's a yeah. Your answer makes me happy. Actually, I'm like okay, that's cool.
Cool. Oh, okay. Did you do any petty things after we broke up? Like, you know what I'm
Any
talking about?
what?
Petty things. Like, I don't know. You talked about me with someone. You, like, I don't know. You laughed. You did some.
No, laughing. Definitely not laughing. No. Uh, petty. I'm not a, or at least I don't think I am a petty person, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. No, I did. I mean, I did tell like some people, friends who I got to know, like at some point, when topics of relationships like would come up, like of
Yeah.
course you were telling people about relationships, and and there is there is probably some like complaining there as well or whatnot, or but it's not. No, it was never like. No, petty wouldn't be the word that I would use, because it's like, I mean, there were bad things, there were good, but like it was like, no, me telling, like, or at least of course, from my perspective, but naturally, like, from my perspective, like how things went and what happened. And, yeah, I don't know. Like, I never had like negative, like I was getting sometimes a bit annoyed when you would write me and, and I would feel this, like, you trying to guilt me into, like, feeling blame me, or like not directly, but it was subtle, but I could always feel it, like this, like, underlying, like, kind of subtext of like, oh, how could you, like, it's all your fault,
You
like. And
were
I was
so respectful, every time about this. You never thought like say
no,
something.
but like, why would, because I was like, okay, you're processing things in your own way, in your own time, like it's not like I will.
Yeah, but you
Oh.
didn't even try to, shut it, and you could, well, you could just
Yeah, but
just shut the discussion or like send me away somehow.
yeah, I could, but like I don't know. Like I mean, I still like I want, like I always wanted to stay in this, so I was like, okay, like you'll process it eventually, like hopefully.
Okay,
That was my kind of
that's
policy,
very mature.
yeah, no, and I didn't think that, like, just confronting it like heads on necessarily and like blaming you back for like, hey, what are you doing? Like I didn't think that would be helpful. So I was like, why,
If it
just
makes something like better, it wasn't the thought of mine to write you in some way to guilt it.
I know, like, but I know that,
I
right?
never
That's why I'm
even
saying it
realized
was.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and and that's why I also didn't heads on, like, because if you would heads on write me a message of like, it's all your fault. Like, of course I would respond to that. Like, and I
We
had
never we
experience
never
like, and I
drunk
had experience like that after you.
we
Like
never
at some
drunk
point.
texted. I think that's what saved us,
Yeah,
because
no, I had experience like that after you, like without any drunk texting, and that like would not recommend to anyone.
well,
But so no, like because I could always tell that you're not doing it on purpose. You're not doing it to like
yeah.
it just comes out, and it comes out like in between the lines. I'm just good at picking it up, because I know you and I know like. But yeah, I didn't see how like confrontational approach would be useful there. And I think I was right in the end because again, we're still talking.
Okay, shoot your last question.
Last?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you do last, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Is there something that you're relieved I haven't asked?
Oh, what?
Yeah, is there something that like you're kind of like, okay, thank God she didn't ask me that?
That's not okay. That's it's kind of thing when you have one wish to ask about and you wish it
And I
to.
want more wishes.
It's not fair. It's kind of reverse acting.
Well, okay, you don't have to. You can drink.
I can drink. I even want to drink, but now I
You
want
did ask
to.
me to ask you a question.
No, you know, now I really want to think about it. I will still drink at least like one glass. No, I'm already half down. So,
I'll take a sip as well
yeah,
anyway, like
okay,
at least
okay.
once. Yeah. Now? No, not now.
Wow.
Maybe now. Yeah.
Okay, I have, but we are going so fucking personal with it. I'm not even sure it's good for podcast, but I can answer.
Can cut it out.
If something
Yeah.
is cut here, we decided that it's not.
It's too much. Okay.
Okay, so I think one of the worst things that were like from my side with our relationship was the sex thing.
Oh god, we're going.
So yeah, that's why. Well, you didn't.
Okay, no, I did. Like, I had no idea what you were gonna say now.
Well, I warned you. So no, we can deal with it without going into the stuff. I just think that it was one of the problems from my side, just because it's the thing of me being too young and not understanding a lot of things, and you know what I'm talking about, right? It's not like
I mean, I was there, so I know what
it's
you're.
good to know, yeah. No, I mean like me being very conscious about things. But I think I did like a very big step after that, and again because it was a big process of thinking what went wrong and like.
So you're relieved I didn't ask you about that.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I kind of.
Okay.
I relieved that you didn't bring this topic, but again, I'm not sure that you didn't bring this topic because it doesn't bother you, or it's because you still trying to not hurt me. So.
I mean, is that a question or like?
I don't want to waste my fifth question.
No, exactly. You have a fifth question, so that's. I mean, I can still answer that, I guess.
You can.
Can I? Am I? I mean, no. I just didn't think it was like an appropriate question to ask, specifically not in this context. And over like podcast, like
okay.
what?
I think
No, or overall, that's not something I would like bring up
no. Okay.
myself. I think. I mean, I don't know, unless I would get really drunk, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, it's not again, and I don't think I had like such a big, thinking about it. It's not like I'm still thinking about everything I'm done like wrong in this.
No.
But yeah, I think it was a big deal from my side, especially. I really think it could have made a difference in terms of making the relationship better. The whole relationship.
Sorry for asking the cheating question of like.
Yeah,
Like,
kinda. But again,
yeah.
I could have just. I still.
Yeah, you could
no?
have just. Yeah, I took a sip.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I'll take a
fair.
sip again now, depending what you ask me. I don't know.
Okay, I don't have anything like even spicy. I can't even ask you anything spicy because I don't think you have anything, to be honest.
You don't think I have anything spicy? Wow. Okay. How boring do you think I am? Like, I don't know.
Well, no, I don't have. I think I am boring if we discuss the previous,
No, I'm sure.
if we don't take the previous question. No, like. Okay, I have a very general question. I don't remember if we discussed it, but I know it was one of the topics we were a bit fighting about. So, like, do you believe men and women, yeah, or men and women, as well as as one, two,
Yeah.
can be friends?
Is this one of the topics on which your opinion changed or not?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely believe that they can. Like no, like to be honest, like at this point, like if anything, like I always believed they can, but I think at this point it's like kind of I believe it so much that it's not even like a question for me
Yeah.
that I would seriously this I mean it's weird for me to discuss it on like a serious level because I'm like of course they can be. Because I have a lot of friends, like guy friends, and a lot of those friendships last already for like years. And
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
so yeah, I don't know, like I just don't necessarily. I mean, it's true that sometimes, like when you're friends, like opposite like genders, that there is something like sometimes they're like underlying, especially at the beginning, like some other layers there, but
Yeah.
that happens a lot, but like first of all, not always. Sometimes that's not there at all, like really. Sometimes it's just like there are some people who I never saw like in anything other than friends like at all. And even with those people with whom sometimes something like passes, or you have like occasional thoughts of like, oh, or what if, or I don't see it as a problem. I'm like, why is that a problem? Like that's not a problem. And usually, when you're friends for long enough, at some point, that also kind of like quiets down, and as the friendship kind of grows stronger, it's yeah, I don't know,
Okay.
yeah. So, but I remember you had a different
I had a different. I
opinion.
didn't. I didn't change it as much as to be completely on your side on this. Also, I realized, when we had a fight about this when we were together, it was also like a lot of my insecurities, So for sure, like 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I would not have pointed that out myself now, but you did it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like I think that was a lot
Again,
of it
like
was that. Yeah.
work have been done, and I realized it was a very insecure things. And I think if we can pinpoint one of, or like the one biggest reason we broke up from my point of view, I think we can tell that I was very insecure, and it was the problem. It made a lot.
I mean, it manifested itself in different ways. Yeah, but
Yes.
that was definitely one of the ways, and
Yep.
that was definitely one of the big things
Yep.
that, like,
Exactly.
which I have to say made me feel like I was suffocating a
Yep.
bit. Like that's yeah,
Yep.
that definitely was one of the things. Yeah,
Yep.
it's
I think I've made a lot of progress in that stuff. To be honest, I think I a lot more secure right now. I think I'm a lot more self-aware. I think I'm a lot like simultaneously self-aware and self-assured. So I think I'm at a good point. I think there's still work. There's always there's always work to do
yeah.
myself. But I think I'm at a better place. But in terms of how friendship with men and women goes, I really think I have this understanding right now that it's okay to be even like to have a friend, like a girlfriend, for example, not a girlfriend, but a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
girlfriend,
and
a
be
friend who is a girl.
attracted
Yeah.
to her as like a man to women, but not do anything. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
exactly. That's
Yeah, I think it's absolutely okay to be like attracted to a friend in terms of like being attracted and not going with it.
yeah. I also think. I mean, yeah. Otherwise, in many cases, that wouldn't work. Like
Because
because
I,
there
I
might be
still,
something there.
yeah, I still do think that there is a natural things, and there is the things where like you are attracted to women, like I am a man,
Yeah.
I
No,
am.
I think it happens a lot. I honestly think like in some cases it's not.
I
Yeah.
think Yeah, I think
But in many cases, there is at least something there, but it's not
there
a
should
big
be
deal.
trust. At least there should be trust in your partner, in yourself, in the things you're building. So if you have this, then there's not going to be a problem, because
No, exactly. No, it's no, as far as that, like, jealousy and all that goes, that's
because
again.
I've had this thinking, of okay, I trust her, but I don't trust him. When you're saying I don't trust him, I trust her. You don't trust her,
No, exactly, because like whatever that other person, that's not your problem. Like it should be enough to trust
Yeah, if you
your
trust her, it
partner.
doesn't matter if you don't trust him.
Yeah, exactly, because that it doesn't matter because that person might like have a gazillion like different intentions, and
Yeah.
that shouldn't matter because that's yeah, like if you trust your partner, you trust your partner. If you don't, you don't. That's kind of weird. Then like other people in that's not really of your concern in the end. And yeah, so
Yeah.
okay. On that
We'll do it,
bombshell.
man. I want to end this glass of wine.
Yeah, no, I'll take a sip as well.
Yeah, we were very,
Cheers.
very truthful, today.
And just I'm tired. Like,
Yeah, it's boring. Okay,
uh,
last question I have. We're going through like with more than 2 hours, 2 hours and 20
yeah, I
minutes.
know it's a lot. That's why I'm saying
You
I'm
were
tired.
so you were so scary that what are we going to talk about? What are we going to like?
I don't know. I'm still gonna be like that for the second episode because I'm like, okay, we talked about everything now. What else is
No,
more?
we don't. We didn't talk about anything, to be honest. We just talked
No,
about
that's true. We,
us.
we just talked about us mostly,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's hard to avoid. That's
yeah. But
yeah,
you have to start somewhere, and
yeah, exactly.
so I have
Okay,
I have one question.
yeah.
It's a bit stupid one. I know you hate these questions. What are your goals, and what are your
Oh
goals
god,
specifically with this here?
I don't have goals.
Okay, so for example, like let's say we are doing this, yeah? And
Yeah,
what are your expectations of this?
I don't have.
Yeah.
My
At
expectation is
some
to try
point,
and to see
it
what's.
yeah, but at some point you have to look at this and decide, okay, it's working or is it not working, or is it giving me anything or it's not giving me anything. What do you even like expect from it?
I think I'm gonna find out as I go because, well, obviously, I mean, if people are engaging somewhat, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I
What do we
expect.
have
Like,
to do to make an episode where you are reacting to my best reels or TikToks? I think it will go so bang on YouTube. I'm sure you
reacting to your best.
yeah, you're reacting to my like saved reels or TikToks.
I can do that.
Yay!
Sure, like it's not
I
that.
think it will be million of views. It will be a hit for sure.
I don't know. You're overestimating. Like, you said I'm passionate about things, but the thing is, like, I'm passionate about things like when I'm with the people I'm comfortable with. Otherwise, like, it's even a joke with me and my like former like PhD supervisor that I tend to be like extremely not enthusiastic about the things.
My Instagram
Uh,
feed is seals right now. Is seals going what? Yeah, and it's just constant seals, and I don't know what to do. I like all of them, maybe that's why they are showing more to me.
okay.
I can't,
Okay, no, but
what
we'll
do
do
you
that.
do?
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Yeah,
We'll.
there are a lot of seals and different AI cats videos.
Oh yeah, AI cats with yeah, there are a lot of those. I don't know. I don't see many of those things because I'm very much, how do I say? Well, first of all, I'm not that much like checking social media. When I
Not
do
so much
check, I check
online.
very I check very specific things. And I'm very much like actually controlling like myself. I'm very much in control of what I click on and what I see. Like I don't just scroll. Like I go targetedly
You are
to
so
things.
grown up.
I'm not.
It's making me sick, you know.
I'm not grown up. I'm a control freak, which is also not always a good thing. You know? But yeah.
Okay, so we are doing, at least I don't know when, but we're doing the reaction episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks everyone for being here.
Yes.
Please subscribe. We will do less us and more interesting stuff.
Yeah.
No, really, because
Yeah. No,
I
really, like
so wanted for the first episode not to be like a discussion of us, but it's still like it's still.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think it's okay. You know, we're like
there were some general things.
yeah, it's introduction. So
Yeah. Okay.
that's us, awkward, barely functioned human beings.
Well, speak for yourself, please.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I'm like.
Okay. Okay, so wherever you are, my English is already broken. It's been only one glass of wine. I think it's just late.
It actually is with a little bit of alcohol. It's supposed to improve.
Yeah, I don't think
There is research on
works
that.
like that for me.
I think it does.
Okay, you're saying my
everyone.
English is better now than it was before?
I think you are sounding a bit more relaxed than at the very beginning.
I am
But I don't know if it has to do.
We discussed everything that weren't like that were bothering us. You know, you asked me a question if there is something that I was afraid of you asking me. Where do we even like?
Okay, fair enough.
You know,
Yeah.
I can't be even more relaxed. So when than the
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
yeah, sure. So once again, I'm trying to say. Wherever, oh my god, wherever you are listening or watching us, please give us a subscribe, or like there is something in Spotify, you know, there's like a rating. You can leave us 5 stars. I don't know. I don't think we deserved 5 stars after the first episode, but you can.
It's fine. We'll invite our exes to this podcast at some point.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a battle of exes.
Battle of exes.
A battle of exes. There is a lot of things we still want to discuss. We didn't discuss pretty much anything today. Yeah, so next episodes will be pretty sure fun and nice. So subscribe and thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching, listening, whatever it is you're doing.
I completely forgot. Do you want to plug anything?
What?
Like to you know, to ask people to go somewhere, or like you're so out of content creation space. It's even like oh my god, you know, you have something to, like besides podcast to promote or to do, and you want to promote it through the podcast.
No, I don't. No.
Okay, we'll discuss it.
Not at this stage. Like
we'll be more prepared in this, and you will have her own projects to promote. So thank you very much, and then next time, like goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, wait. You stop recording, right?
Yeah.
Let's say goodbye properly.
We used to be friends. At least that was back then. We used to be more than that. But you fell in love with a broken heart. We've been through this before. Heart is just like a rerun.